Oh, hi. I am going to review the syllabus a bit briefly to just point out some important aspects of the syllabus that you should be aware of. Obviously, there is a uh, copy of these syllabus on Blackboard. You can download it, or you can simply look at it electronically on your laptop or your tablet or any other electronic devices. So again, I'm just highlighting some of the salient aspects of the syllabus. First of all, this is if you need to email me, I'm providing you with my email address, scortez@sdccd.edu. The preferred method is for you to email me, but you can also use the messenger in Blackboard. Most of the times I will respond within 24 hours on business hours. And holidays it may take a little, holidays or weekends it may take a little longer. You must remember that this is a fully online class. We're not going to be meeting face to face at any time through the entire 8-week period. All of the assignments, everything that you are expected to do in the class, it is done on a virtual environment. That is, everything is done online. So you must have a computer with an internet connection that is reliable. To log in into the course, you can click on this link, sdccdblackboard.com, to log in into the course. Now, I'm going to be paying close attention to who is active in the class in order for me to know that you're actually participating and engaging in the course. I suggest that you check in, that you log in into the course at least daily, at least once once a day. This is a relatively quick, very condensed course, 8 weeks. We're doing 8 weeks in one entire semester. So again, make sure that you are checking in every day so you can keep up with the information. I won't read the descriptions of the course and all of that, but you can read that yourself. Here are some of the learning outcomes and specifically some specific skills that we want you to acquire by participating in this class. You are required to get a textbook. I'm providing you with some information. The textbook is The Cultural Landscape: An Introduction to Human Geography, the 12th edition, by James Rubenstein. This is the cheapest version that I can find for you. It's a binded. You can put that in a binder type of loose leaf binder type of edition. Some of the suggested prices from when I look at the bookstore is what they are. If you would like to get a for e-text version of this, you can click on that link and you can probably you can get that at a considerably lower price. Now, if you go to other places such as Amazon and other online textbook places, you may be able to get them cheaper. They also have rentals and a bunch of other options for you. You may also purchase a used edition of the 11, a used version of the 11th edition at much lower price. Just have to understand that some pages change. From the 11th to the 12th edition, they changed some of the chapters, the organization of the chapters, and so on. But the material will be pretty close. If affording the textbook is an issue for you, I place a few links. You can check with an emergency text loan program. I think it's run by EOPS. Veterans may also be able to get a lot of support, either getting rentals or copies of textbooks that have been used by an individual. In some cases, I think they may even provide funding for full funding for a textbook. So check those options if if affordability is an issue for you. Again, check on Blackboard. I need you to be checking regularly, particularly at the beginning. There's a lot of initial information that you're going to need to have and understand before we get into the course. Technical requirements, if this is the first time that you are on an online, fully online course, or even if that is, if you've been in it before, here's a lot of support for you. Technical support in terms of how to access different things. There's also a 24/7 help desk that can help you with any kind of information that you may have regarding how to get access to the to Blackboard. Netiquette, again, since this is a fully online course, please pay attention to some of the rules of how we behave in an online environment. Just like when you are in a face-to-face class, there's certain expectations, there's certain ways that students are supposed to, certain policies that govern how you are supposed to participate in our face-to-face classes. The same way here. I won't read them to you directly, but again, make sure that you are fully aware of these netiquette rules that are going to govern how we behave with each other in a virtual environment. A few expectations. Now, this is because this is basically open book. Everything, exams and every activity that we do in here in class is open book. We are going to trust that you're going to be honest with the work that you're doing. In other words, that you're not going to be cheating. You're going to be borrowing materials from other people or other people doing the work for you. If there's any evidence that cheating or any sort of plagiarism is taking place, we will have to we have to follow this district code of conduct and policies that govern those types of things. So if you are, the immediate thing is that most likely you'll fail, you would receive a failing grade, you get an F in the course, but there could also be other consequences depending on the degree of cheating or dishonesty that is taking place. Your case may get forwarded to the dean, which could take a more drastic measure than simply failing the course. So be careful with that. If you're in the writing that we're doing, in the reflections that we're writing, if you're copying things from other places, if the words are not your own words, you need to cite them. In some activities that we're going to be doing in class, I'm going to ask you to look at your textbooks, to provide references to some of the material in the lectures and the textbook. If you're not using your own words, make sure that you indicate the source of that information. So don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to be plagiarizing. You're going to be performing some in a dishonest manner. The way we take care of attendance in this class, I will be taking attendance like you would face to face. Again, I will be looking for your activity. I suggest that you log in every day. If I see that you're falling behind, you may get a few warnings telling you, well, you're not showing up, you're not participating, you're not logging into the course, you're in danger of being dropped. If that becomes the case, then you could be dropped from the course. But at some point, I may stop sending you warnings that you're not participating. In that respect, it is your responsibility to drop from the course. It is not my responsibility as an instructor to drop you. I may do that, but if you are no longer interested, look at the deadlines and make sure that you withdraw from the course appropriately so you won't receive a failing grade in the course. Lots of tutorial services available. Research and citation assistance is available. Again, as I said, you can email me. Make sure that when you email me or message me that you tell me, that you kind of put it in this format that indicates what it is that you want, what you want me to help you with. If you just send me an email, don't let me know what it is that you need, I won't be able to help you. If you need any specific special accommodations, if you need some services from DSPS, make sure you let me know as soon as possible. Contact, there's some of the phone numbers there's links, email addresses that you can contact the SPS. I suggest that you do it immediately so we can make specific arrangements to help you with some of the exams and some of the other things that we have in the class. Pay particular attention to the add and drop information. This is non-negotiable. Again, based on what it is that you need to do to drop, to get refunds or whatever, these have to be done. And again, remember again that it is your responsibility to drop from the course if you're no longer interested. There's a link in here that you can go to, that shows you how to do this electronically. Here's how you're going to be evaluated in the course. They are going to be 4 map quizzes, 25 points each, 100 points. They're all electronic. You're going to be, and they are going to become available at different times. You're going to get 300 points for 3 exams, 100 points each. 400 points for what I call participation, which involves news discussions on the discussion forum or Blackboard, as well as special topics in cultural geography. Each one of those, there are 4 of each. Each one is worth 50 points, 200 points total. Make sure that you don't confuse them. News discussion and special topics are 2 different discussions that with 2 different purposes. So some people sometimes just, I just already did the news discussion, and they don't do the special topic thinking that they already done that assignment. We are going, and then there are 4 reflections for 50 points as well, for a total of 100 points. This is how you're going to get graded. If you get 90%, that is 900 points or above, you're going to get an A, and so on. So here's how you're going to be graded for the class. For map quizzes, I usually will be providing you, online, you'll find a study guide for each of the regions of the world that you're expected to know places in, plus there's some additional electronic atlases that you can look at. Again, 3 multiple choice exams, they will be provided throughout. Talk about participation already, and the reflection. These involve quite a bit of writing. Make sure that when you are writing, when you're answering some of the questions, that you provide references, that you provide particularly, and I'm specifically asking you that you illustrate your assertions either by looking at your textbook, specific information in your textbook, as well as in the lectures that I have posted. You will lose points if you are not illustrating, if you're not backing your assertions by the material in the textbook. Here's the tentative course calendar. I say tentative because some things may change. I may move up a deadline, but for the most part, we're going to be sticking to this. Pay particular attention to when things are due. Most of the assignments have a particular deadline. Pay attention to those. While most of these assignments can be submitted at any time, even past the deadline, you need to understand that if they are submitted past the deadlines, you will not get full credit. So while again, and you can submit their assignments also multiple times until the last grade is the one that you will get. But again, if they are submitted past the deadline, I will know. You will not get full credit. You will be deducted points for submitting the assignment late. So again, this is the topics that we're covering when the assignments are due are clearly specified. I will be sending messages every week and typically a reminder at the end of the week of what is due this week. So just to kind of keep you on track as to what is coming due, what was due on the days before. So pay attention to those messages and keep up so you're able to keep up with the class. Looking forward to working with you. If there's any questions about the syllabus, email me, and I'll make sure that we can get this information to you and I can clarify any particular question that you may have. We'll see you online. Wait for my message that it will be sent to you by Monday. Have a good day. See you Monday. See you online.